Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the backstory. If you're new here, kindly hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below so that you can be notified when we post a new video. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is this talk in town that President Ruto could be a one-term president if he fails to deliver on some of the promises that he made to Kenyans. I don't know what you think, but I also think that it is a possibility. It will depend on several factors, but it is a possibility. Last week, former President Uhuru Kenyatta delivered a very chilling message to Ruto that he will be a one-term president. Uhuru Kenyatta delivered this message through his close confidants, Jeremiah Kioni and Murathe. I want you to listen in to the messages by Jeremiah Kioni and Murathe and tell me what you think. After listening, I will tell you why I think President Uhuru Kenyatta is working day and night to make sure that Ruto becomes a one-term president. Let's listen in.
William Ruto is a one-term president. Hawezi pata la pili. Hawa watu wamebakisha miaka 3, miezi 8 na siku 2. Uchaguzi ni tarehe 10 mwezi wa 8 2027. Miaka 3, miezi 8, siku 2. Na leo imeenda, imebaki siku 1, tuingie miezi 7. We count days for them waondoke. There is nothing they are going to achieve for this country. Zile pesa wanaokota ni nyingi kuliko zile ziliokotwa na Uhuru. Na hamutaona highway. Hata hii mgoje ikijaa machimo pothole ndio utaanza kusikia uchungu. Hawatafanya kitu, they are just stealing. They have sahi wewe niambie ndugu. Vile ile kazi imefanywa na Makoha na Matiang ya kuhakikisha kwamba elimu yetu inaheshimika kila pahali ya Kenya hii. One day wamechapisha siku moja wamechapisha exam hapa River Road. One day. So you don't even know whether the mark ambayo mtoto wako amepatia ni ya ukweli. Na ukiharibu certificate ya mtu katika standard 8 or form 4, ni maisha huyo jamaa umembomoa. It's actually genocide. That's genocide. It's a generation you are winning.
Akaenda akashikana na wale kwetu tunawaita tugege. Hawa wakaingilia kina mama, wakaenda kanisani, wakaingilia vijana wetu, wakajiita hasla, wakasema kuna dynasty. Sawa sawa, mnakumbuka hiyo? Sasa hawa ambao walikuwa wanaita hasla na wengi wao ni marafiki zetu, sasa ndio wanalia. Ama hapa hakuna kilio? Huku kwetu Gekomba, River Road, Kirinyaga Road, let me tell you, ile kilio iko Kenya. Hata kwake Kalenjin Land, si unaona wanalia? Mount Kenya saa hii imeenda. Na ndio tunaambia huyo baba, hata huyo Kalonzo, kama hawajipangi kutoa hawa watu 2027, si hata huyu Kioni anatosha? Ala, si hata mimi ninatosha? I can go for it. Ala, kwani iko nini?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, after listening to those messages from Murathe and Jeremiah Kioni, I'd want us to look at reasons as to why I think former President Uhuru Kenyatta is working day and night to make sure that William Ruto does not make it in 2027. Now, to start with, Jeremiah Kioni and Murathe are very close confidants of former President Uhuru Kenyatta. And whatever they say, if you hear Jeremiah Kioni speaks, if you hear Murathe speaks, then it means that message must have come from the former president. So there have been a lot of political developments in Azimio and in UDA. You remember a month ago, UDA had to call off their party recruitment drive due to backlash that was coming from central Kenya and other parts of the country. So one thing that former President Uhuru Kenyatta has realized is that UDA is losing ground in central Kenya due to the unfulfilled promises by President William Ruto. So one thing that former President Uhuru Kenyatta is doing is that he's had a plot of strengthening Jubilee Party so that it becomes like an alternative home to disgruntled members of UDA from central Kenya. Last week, if you remember, last week, Murathe and Kioni was seen in Nakuru, Lamu, and Mombasa holding like grassroots kind of meetings, trying to revamp Jubilee, opening offices in Nakuru, opening offices in Lamu, and opening offices in Mombasa. And they met the grassroots members of Jubilee. We are told that some of the people who attended those Jubilee meetings are members of UDA who feel disgruntled, who feel like they've been let down by the governing party. So, as I've told you, former President Uhuru Kenyatta is trying to strengthen Jubilee Party and put it as an alternative home to the disgruntled members of UDA within central Kenya.
Hawa wakaingilia kina mama, wakaenda kanisani, wakaingilia vijana wetu, wakajiita hasla, wakasema kuna dynasty. Sawa sawa, mnakumbuka hiyo? Sasa hawa ambao walikuwa wanaita hasla na wengi wao ni marafiki zetu, sasa ndio wanalia. Ama hapa hakuna kilio? Huku kwetu Gikomba, River Road, Kirinyaga Road, let me tell you, ile kilio iko Kenya. Hata kwake Kalenjin Land, si unaona wanalia? Mount Kenya saa hii imeenda. And the people are looking for an alternative home. All right? Na hiyo home ni nini? Jubilee. Hiyo home ni wapi? Jubilee. Na ndio sababu Kioni atawaambia ile utaratibu ambao tutaanzisha ya kurejuvenate this party.
Then secondly, and if he succeeds in doing that, then it means that William Ruto, if he loses central Kenya to Jubilee Party, then it's game shot for him. Because central Kenya gave William Ruto like 40% of the total votes that he got, that propelled him to the presidency. So in case he loses, let's say like around 20% of central Kenya, or should there be voter apathy in central Kenya? And should Jubilee wake up and become an alternative to UDA, then I don't think President Ruto will make it in 2027. Now, the second issue that makes me think that the former president is working day and night to make William Ruto a one-term president is the fact that if you look at what has been happening lately in Azimio, Uhuru has been trying to consolidate Azimio as a coalition after the release of the NATCO report. When the narco report was released 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, there are members of Azimio who felt kind of shortchanged, the likes of Martha Karua, who didn't support the narco report. Then there is the Baba faction that supported the report. So within the coalition, there are guys who felt that Azimio was going to break up. But after some weeks, like yesterday, you saw the former president meeting the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. And the report we're getting in some circles is that Uhuru is not comfortable with Azimio disintegrating. So he's trying to consolidate that part so that come 2027, they give Ruto a run for his money. The same thing happened like a month ago when he came out and attended a fundraiser in Mwingi, Kalonzo Musyoka's backyard. So he's trying to show guys, and during that fundraiser, he assured Kenyans that he's still in Azimio. So that tells you a lot. He's trying to assure these guys that however much I'm retired, but I'm still actively supporting Azimio and I don't want it to disintegrate. So if Azimio doesn't disintegrate, and if Azimio doesn't disintegrate, and William Ruto loses Central Kenya, then it's a game show. That is the second point. The third point that should not be ignored by William Ruto's handlers is the fact that former president is a man of means. He has the means to bankroll any political candidate. And still, he has the support of the Mount Kenya business community. So whichever way former President Uhuru Kenyatta will swing, most definitely he can get financial backing from Mount Kenya business community or his associates within and without the country. Now, those are issues that should not be taken lightly. And I believe if he follows them to the letter, then President Ruto will not make it in 2027. I don't know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any contrary opinion or if you support, kindly give us your feedback by commenting on the video down below. You can also reach us on our social media handles. But if you're new here, kindly hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below so that you can be notified when we post a new video.